Bob Levy and Jay Moore have entered the studio. What's up, Bob Levy?
God damn, Jay fucking Moore.
God damn
I haven't
it.
seen this motherfucker in so long, you bastard. How you been, man?
Bob Levy, you get the couch. Jay gets the table.
That's all right, man.
Jay gets the table.
Hey, that was the first whore I followed since I work with Voss.
Good. What's wider, the cup or her cunt?
Which one? What has more names on it?
Boy, she had a lot to say. Holy shit.
Jay, thank you, Jay.
Yada, yada, yada.
Thank you. We were being too nice.
Nobody wants to
We were
talk
being
to a
too
woman
nice.
you're not fucking. Nobody. Just fucking get her out.
Fucking Ashley
Hi,
Dupree,
Jay.
are you going to show your lips? No. Goodbye. Me and fucking, I got to, you know how long I had to sit with this fucking creep in the dressing room waiting for
Oh,
her?
you love me more.
I
Stop
love
it.
What the hell happened to your hair, Bob Levy?
We had a bet and I kind of lost.
Why, he's wearing Pacino's wig. What's wrong with that?
Take it easy, cancer boy.
From the new Kevorkian movie.
They call me Jack. The Reverend Bob Levy. The owner left. He can't pay it tonight, Bob.
Me and Jay know each other for 20-something years.
Phil Selman has $60 for you. That was terrible, Pacino. I apologize.
That was not.
No, that's a good Pacino.
God, that is
good.
That's a good one.
I saw him with his new wig on with the Jack Kevorkian movie. That
It's not a wig, Anthony.
That Kevorkian one's got
It's
to
a
be wig.
merkin. Now look at you. Remember when Al Pacino used to talk like this?
Yeah.
Back in the day?
Oh,
like
yeah,
the
yeah, of
Godfather?
course.
He'd
Godfather.
Go, okay, don't ask me about my business. He sounded like Tyne Daly from Cagney and Lacey. Then somewhere along like a Keanu Reeves movie, God's an absentee landlord, Kevin.
It happened.
Look, but don't touch.
It happened after Sea of Love. That was when he first his
That
voice
was the
changed.
transitional
Sea of
movie?
Love. Yep.
Was it?
Watch
Yeah.
Sea of Love. Watch Arthur in '79 or Scarface.
I think you're right.
And then watch Sea of Love, which I
'Cause he
think
had
was
that, like,
83.
Frankie and Johnny, he was where he did the high voice.
I don't remember. That was with Pfeiffer. I just don't remember it.
It was the pollen, Jim, that fucked up his voice.
No, but he yelled too many takes. I'm sure he blew it by smoking and yelling in too many takes because his voice now is. Yeah, absolutely.
You fucking bitch!
Yeah.
Can I see the Ashley Dupree bio? Where is she now? How do I not pass her in the hallway?
You should have came in. You should have barged in.
Fucking Kenny
You
would
should've
have just
barged in.
moved.
I know.
Kenny blocked the doorway.
He did.
He goes,
is a
no, I'm
bruiser."
not letting you in there. You're kryptonite.
I got. He said to us, "I'll buy you breakfast. I got extra postal money." Fucking psycho bastard.
Hey, aren't we forgetting a big piece of silver?
Oh my God! Yeah, you know the cup is
She
out
left her
there. We
fucking
can't
cup.
have
If you
She
guys,
left her-
if you guys could bear with us, we got to interview
Diaphragm.
the Stanley Cup for a few minutes.
Elliot Spitzer, by the way, if
Yeah.
that guy runs for governor again, he's going to win.
Of course
He
he's
should
going to
win.
win.
Hands down.
He's so cool.
Of course he's
Yeah,
going to win.
yeah.
Now he's got nothing to hide. That's
And
how
this
politicians
Patterson
should
guy
do
is
it.
just
Yeah,
now
she
he's
blew me.
fucking-
in
so what?
Jersey.
It's all,
See Fred Armisen do him on SNL? Holy shit.
I run New York. Next thing you know, I'll be in Jersey.
You ever saw it? He does it like an old vaudeville Jew. It's hilarious.
It's really funny.
He does him like Eugene Levy in every Waiting for Government movie.
You guys want to see the Stanley Cup?
Nah.
Yeah, that's gonna be great.
Well, let's bring it in.
home. Yeah,
I
bring
think
it
of
in.
shit in
I
it.
bet when it walks in, just look at it and go, that's just nice, and get out.
Now beat it.
Nice.
I like the
There's
guy with
a
the
guy
white
with the
gloves.
white gloves.
I think we'll get more out of the Stanley Cup than we did Ashley.
I'd rather get a hand job from the guy with the
There
white
it is.
Oh,
gloves.
Look at
wow, the
that.
Stanley Cup.
Look at that.
Oh,
Right
put it
So
right
how
there.
many, how many goals you scored to be able to
Oh,
carry
my
that
God.
around?
So the
You hear me?
Lakers won this last year?
So you got to add a layer to accommodate
It's like
the
a
new
cake.
Stanley Cup winners, correct, sir?
Yeah, we got another 8 years left on the bottom. We'll take the top ring off, Jay. Right
Oh,
here.
my
The
God.
5
What?
rings on the top.
That seems like it.
Yeah.
Are you losing history by taking off the 1908 Ottawa Senators?
Well, Mike Commodore, he just walked in the studio. His
I
name
know
is-
I'm sorry, but you don't understand the fans. I know it's not the fucking Ottawa Senators in 1908, assholes. Before you start,
It was Ottawa Senators 1907.
assholes. Like already, I can feel it. So wait, you were
Winnipeg.
definitely a former hockey player, or Liam Neeson killed you in Taken. Look at this fucking animal! Holy shit!
You play hockey?
I must,
yeah.
I must break you.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I do. Well, not anymore. We lost out on Friday, but
I must break you.
Columbus Blue Jackets.
Where you are?
Yeah.
Here's the good news. You're going to be a professional hockey player. Your contract's guaranteed. Here's the bad news. It's Columbus, asshole. Get a stick and get in the game.
There's a lot of college girls in Columbus. So.
Never
No,
mind.
it's one
Never.
less because you killed one in the audience. Remember that? That's why they have to put up the nets now.
I think that with his bare hands.
It's the truth. Who was the guy that killed it?
You play for the Blue Jackets.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how does a guy like you an everyday NHL guy get Stanley Cup duty.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't actually even know the Cup was going to be here today. I won this thing in 06 when I was in Carolina. I haven't seen it actually since that summer. We had a few good nights with it.
Those are grinding.
So you hoisted that thing up a few times.
Did you hoist it?
Yeah,
Shoot a load in it?
Yeah, I hoisted it up a few times there. Had a few drinks out of that.
Can you show
thing.
me your name on this?
Yeah.
Can you show me your cum spot on it?
I think you should leave the rings
Jimmy, look at his
on
hands.
when you add new ones, so it's just like 80 feet tall
Exactly.
at some point. You know?
You got to knock out part of the building to bring it in.
It's just a giant, like a torpedo.
It's some fat chick's wedding cake.
Your last name is Commodore?
Yeah.
You know Lionel Richie?
Do you lose a ring when you take it off?
I know
or no?
who he is. No,
Yeah,
They take it one ring off and then replace it.
Mike's name will be on there off the top ring.
Where are the old rings going?
Yeah, where they put it?
They throw them away.
Where they put them?
Oh, they throw them away?
Toronto.
It goes to the Hall of Fame? Yeah. Oh, okay.
They melt them down.
You and Jim Rutherford didn't get along, correct?
I like Jim Rutherford.
No, come on now, Commodore.
He said you dress like a fag.
I would tell you the truth.
He did say that.
What is wrong
Who said that? You said
No, he did
Look
say
at my
that.
mouth not making these sounds. It's this fucking
Why would you-
orange-headed...
he's a hockey player.
It's just orange-headed maniac behind me.
Check you into the
Touch me,
television.
you creep. This guy fights for a living in front of 14,000. Excuse me, it's Columbus. In front of 8,000 people every night.
6 people.
Holy fuck, it's a little early for this shit. I'm a little hungover here, to be honest with you. I haven't even had a coffee yet, and I just walked into a full assault.
No, I'm assaulting Columbus, not you. You're a fucking
Well,
pro
I'm part
hockey.
of the-
You're the guys I think of on the treadmill.
Yeah, he's
I'm like, I'm not as tired as that sounded gay. Sorry. When I'm running on the treadmill, I'm like, you know how I watch a hockey game when I'm working out? I'm like, I'm not as tired as this guy. Jesus.
he's proud of his city. You know?
How often do you
That's
fight?
not his city. He's from
Insulting
Canada.
his
Lately, not too
He's
much.
from Canada.
Only
Yeah.
a couple times a year.
You've had a lot, though, in hockey?
When
They don't let you fight
yeah,
anymore.
yeah.
No,
They-
right?
It's a pussy
The fighting's
sport now.
down.
It's bullshit.
He
They should let
doesn't-
you
he doesn't
fight.
think you can fight.
No, it's pussy
Not
and
me.
down. It
Well,
is.
it's not like it was back in the 70s.
It should
but
be.
I
No
wouldn't-
mask, no fucking helmets, no
Well,
fucking
and
let's
Ron
go.
Duguay with a mullet.
Yes.
Jordan
That's
James.
old school.
Hey, you want to come to Gotham Comedy Club tonight?
Yeah, I'm staying the
boy.
night.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
At Gotham?
And I got nothing to do.
All right, I'm performing tonight at Gotham, and you
Are
be
you
my
gonna be
guest,
good?
okay?
And
Am I going to be good?
Yeah.
All right, now you're out.
That's it. Take his
If
name
you
off.
had a hockey game, what would you say if I go, are you going to be good?
I'd invite you.
And what
then
if I
I'd tell
said, are you going to be good?
You know he's good,
Yeah.
though.
I'd
Yeah.
say yeah.
It depends on the
Well,
shift. It depends,
yeah,
you know.
Well, I mean, it depends on what
Wouldn't
went on
they be
the
in the
night
playoffs
before,
if
but
he was good?
Who were playing. Yeah, I'd probably say yeah. I wouldn't lie to
could
you.
be, all right. You could be in the playoffs if somebody stinks. Fucking George LaRock goes to the playoffs every year, and he can hardly fucking skate. It's like Miguel the Gorilla out there. Am I right or wrong? Am I right or wrong?
Half the teams get in. Half the teams get in. I'm telling you, he's right.
Fucking Jay. All right, on. Can we bring the cup to Gotham tonight? Can we bring the? We got to bring the cup
Bring
down
the
to
cup
Gotham Comedy Club.
I'm much more
Jay Moore's a
respectful
big
of it
star.
than this. I'm respectful of it.
We'll
compared
give
to
it a
this
front
guy.
seat at Gotham Comedy Club tonight.
How about
I'm
it's
sure
on the
it'll be
stage with
open.
me at Gotham?
I would love to go. Unfortunately, I'm leaving town this afternoon.
Jay, I don't know if you heard
No,
that.
I didn't. What?
Hold on, Jay. I
Jim.
don't know if you heard that. I suggested that the Stanley Cup gets a front seat at your show tonight, and Bob Levy said something to the fact that the seat would be
He
open.
goes, I'm sure it'll be open.
I just want to make sure you
No,
heard
I'm
that,
saying
Jay
that they
Moore.
would save it for the
Yeah.
Stanley Cup. That's what I meant,
See,
Jay.
Bob's used to you go by your own point of references. Bob's used to Bob Levy gigs, Betty's Fireside, your bowling alleys, Phil Selman handing you $60 here and there. He's not used to the big rooms that Jimmy and I play.
Bob, how does it feel that Jay is saying that wherever you do gigs, they rent shoes?
Yeah.
Hey. I look good in those motherfuckers. Fuck you.
Wait, I have a question.
They match my hair.
The guy who brings it.
What are you, a fucking stenographer? What are you doing with your hands, Bob? You're
Wait,
sitting here
the
going
guy
like
who
this the
brings
whole
it,
time.
the hockey, how do you
Cocaine.
ship that?
No.
I travels with me on the plane and everything.
You actually buy a seat for it?
We used to, and now we have to check it.
Do you get pussy?
Now it's $80 to
You
check
check
it.
that? You put your mic down a little bit.
Wait, you have to check the Stanley Cup?
Yeah. Actually,
Does it just come rolling down the friggin' carousel?
Hey, look what I got.
People are grabbing it. Is this mine?
It's next to a baby seat.
This looks just like my Stanley Cup.
I do
Stanley
believe
Cup has
that
a red
one's
ribbon
mine.
around it.
Sir, is that yours? That's mine, sir.
doesn't fit in the overhead, so.
Now, why can't you just put it on a seat next to you like you used to?
Because
The old Kevin
security of the airport.
What do
Things
they think
changed
you're
a few
gonna
years
fucking-
ago.
Yeah, what are you going to do with the Stanley
Yeah,
Cup?
but what are you going to do with it? That's not a weapon. It's
You
the
could
Stanley
smash the
Cup.
door open
Hey, they're
with
searching
that.
grandmothers going through wheelchairs wheelchairs. So, like, what am I going to tell you?
So wait, how do you check? What do you carry that in?
It's got a case, special case, actually outside the studio. It's on about 280 flights a year, traveling around the world.
And they handle this one with special care.
Yeah,
There's more shows than I do.
I had an incident about 2 months ago. Where I was flying out of New Jersey, Newark to Vancouver to Toronto.
Continental, right?
It was actually Air Canada.
Oh, okay.
And you think the Canadians would get it right, but the Cup got detoured to It got detoured to Toronto. I was supposed to do an event with the Canucks for a charity event. Yeah, it didn't make it.
Not good. How the fuck?
Sure, those cancer kids were
Mikey,
happy.
where in Canada are you from?
please.
Yeah, where's our
We haven't
Cup?
lost our entire audience yet.
Where's Mike from in Canada?
Edmonton. I'm from Fort Saskatchewan, Alberta, which is right outside of Edmonton, Alberta, would be the main city.
We're comics. We do every city in North America. Don't worry about us.
Yeah.
He doesn't know.
I
He's
know.
fucking. If it's in Staten Island, he played. He's like, did you ever play Millard Fillmore's?
I ate that once.
Any girls at your show tonight?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Jay,
No,
Jay gets
it's
to go. Are
only
you
guys. It's a
lying?
stag show.
It's all gay guys.
Great scores. Yeah, no, you're all set, Mikey. I got you.
Mikey, you should go. I'm telling you.
Mikey will go.
Jay's great.
Billy
I'll
Garrett
go.
might be there. He'll get drunk and
Billy's
fucking
good.
hit somebody. He's in Long Island now.
No, I may actually go to.
Everywhere I go, I see that guy fucking roaming the streets, Billy Garrett.
I love Billy.
You've seen him around, right?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
And like Jay's new show, Gary, I'm Married. It's a great show.
Thank you, man.
Attaboy.
I'm on the road 250 days a year. I'm going home tonight, and I will have your show is taped. I'm going to be watching as soon as I get home.
Where do you live?
Thank you.
Where do you
very
live,
much.
sir?
It's a great show.
Where do you live?
Toronto.
Oh, you're Canadian too.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of trannies in Toronto on Bloor Street, Jimmy.
I didn't know that. Are they really?
Yeah.
I don't have any faith that they're going to be. What are they? White?
That's
Are they
Church
Spanish?
Street, actually, but we stay away
It's
from
church. I apologize.
Are
Bloor
they-
Street is where Yuck Yuck says.
Hold on. The important question. Now, back to the trannies. Are they white or are they Spanish?
They're white.
Jay?
The ones I saw were mostly
stay
white.
north.
Fully functional.
I'm north of Bloor, so I don't know.
Hormones or implants? Come on,
It's
Jay.
best to not know the answer
All
to
of
that,
the
by the
above.
way. sir.
Please. If it's not 9.5 FF.
She just left.
Oh,
Yeah, she's walking around somewhere.
Seriously?
Yeah.
What the fuck am I doing in here?
I know, right?
I don't blame you.
Look at Mikey with a singing
that'd
ice
be
single of
good.
comedy right there.
Yeah,
Attaboy.
that was a solid night. That was a
So
good
you're
line
from up
right
in
there.
all the way up in Saskatchewan, man? That's
No, Alberta.
Alberta. Sorry.
Fort Saskatchewan. That's all right. Everybody screws up.
Billy Garrett and I were at a bar once a long time ago, and he was holding out for an extra $300,000 for the Oilers when him and
Okay.
Dougie Waite were on the Oilers.
Yeah.
And they already had him at $3 million for 3 years, so it was a $9 million deal, and he wanted $9,900,000. And I go, Billy, the entire city is going to fucking hate you because you're holding out for $300,000. I don't get it. And he grabs me. He was a little, tipsy. He grabs me. He goes, "Have you ever spent a fucking winter in Edmonton?" And I go, "No." And he goes, "Well, I have, and it's a fucking $300,000 a year winner. So shut your fucking mouth." And he let me go, and I was like, "Okay."
did he get it?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, you got it.
I've
That's a pretty
figured
good
out
point.
for my well-being how much money I need to stay here when it's fucking snowing cocks and balls up here in this fucking place.
Hockey players are scary, man. Well, the athletes, because football players are tough guys. But every hockey player I've ever met just has a really fucking problem eyes. Like a guy who will throw down immediately in a fucking bar.
Mikey Commodore,
Yeah.
I swear to God, if all of us fought Mikey Commodore right now,
He'd
Sam
kill
would
him.
be the only guy to alive.
Yep. That's because Sam would suck his dick and he'd feel bad hitting him.
Let me just smack him lightly. Smack him lightly.
Two men trampled on their way to the same punchline. Me and Jimmy wedging ourselves to the entrance of the same joke.
We are tarnishing the sanctity of the cup with this
Yeah,
language.
Jay, what's wrong with you?
What?
Show respect to the
Yeah,
cup.
I'm sure hockey players are very
Yeah.
respectful around it while they're fucking banging hookers. Go ahead,
All
pee
those-
in the cup, I'll drink it. Those fucking animals.
All those fucking Latvian guys, uncircumcised cocks dangling around it. As Don Cherry knows, they're a bunch of pussy skaters. They don't even fucking they don't even play the right way. The European guys.
Latvian guys.
Oh, it's true. Oh, it's true, Jimmy.
Hey, where are the Islanders on this damn cup? Are they going to be
Opie.
off the cup soon?
They're on the third band up.
Right here.
All right, so we still got time on this fucking thing?
Oh, you're still trying to
all right.
for five? What are you
the
doing?
glory years, Ope.
81.
William
Nice
Torrey,
drum.
John Pickett.
There you go.
This is the March to Selma, not a
A little
fucking
John
hockey
Tonelli's
team. What
got to
kind of
be on
names are
there.
these?
Billy Smith's got to be on there.
Chico
Bossy.
Resch.
Show the dent where Potvin laid it over his
Fucking
wife's head.
Potvin.
Did somebody hit his wife? Did somebody hit his wife at the cup?
He's doing the real people.
No, Potvin was like,
Oh, wow.
Oh.
There was a chant that used to go, "Beat your wife, Potvin."
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I
What do you
remember
mean? What do you mean used to?
Still
They
there.
never gave up on that
You
shit.
can't give up a good chant.
They never gave up on the Potvin shit.
Yeah, a lot of these Stanley Cup folks aren't amused outside.
come on.
Oh, really? Domestic violence jokes.
I've been to some Islander games. I've heard it.
Oh my God!
That's all.
The Stanley Cup people are like, wait a minute, we just followed a prostitute. And now they're saying that the European skaters are uncircumcised and sloppy. I got to take umbrage with the fact that Ashley Dupree was in here as long as she was. You guys are getting soft.
I think so.
You would have shown her the fucking door.
No, because sometimes you got to finagle it out of them. It's hard because again,
40 minutes.
I didn't. Well,
Was
I
it 40
actually think
minutes?
she's sexy.
Yeah.
Shit.
But she wasn't.
She was a babbling cunt.
No, she wasn't. She's not. No,
Jem, I was outside.
she's
And
not.
I was listening.
She's not pretending to be what she's not.
She's a cocksucker.
She's trying to
Now
figure
she's doing
out.
music. She's going to be a big
No.
fucking star. She's a cocksucker. Get on with your life.
with the governor of New York.
Yeah. She's trying to figure. I'm telling you, because she didn't come. If she was like what Michelle
Left us with
McGee,
Patterson.
she didn't come forward. I'm
Michelle
telling you,
McGee?
the one who fucked Jesse James, who now wants
The
money,
tattoo girl.
or Tiger's Jocelyn
Yeah.
James.
I wish
She's not those
Tiger
girls.
Woods fucked Jesse James so his Nazi girlfriend would be compelled to kill a fucking black and a queer. She's a fucking Nazi
I love her.
moron.
She's so sexy, though,
yeah,
man.
she's great.
I don't care.
She's fucking Max Cady with
Give
a
this
cunt.
shit.
That's good.
That's a great line, dude.
That's good, man. Jay Moore,
I love
Comedy
her.
Club tonight.
I'd come on the AH on her back. I wouldn't give a shit.
I mean, 8-8.
Hey, what else are we supposed to
Anthony, everyone that says nothing, Anthony goes,
Yeah.
14 words.
I'm well aware what that
I know
means.
it all.
What else are we
We
supposed to
must
do with
preserve
this? What else are we supposed to do with this cup?
Just
sir?
look at it.
Just
like,
respect it
yeah.
and know that Mike Commodore's name is on it.
God damn.
And you guys got a chaperone when you give it to the guys now. In the old days, this thing ended up in pools
Hey, Mikey
and,
Boner, you bringing
and
somebody
all that,
tonight?
right?
I'm texting it in.
Yeah.
Mikey, you done?
No.
Wow. I'll put
No,
plus one.
There's girls there. That's why he asked. There's girls there.
Yeah.
Take this mic thing with this magazine in my face.
You either going to bring
Yeah.
a
What's
girl?
that tattoo mean?
I don't know. She had
don't
a few that, like, obviously some more bad judgment on her part.
She
those
should
tats.
fuck David Patterson.
Oh, God.
Then she would.
God
be,
already did that. In Jersey. In the eyes department.
You never saw that, huh?
No, I'm working on Saturday nights. I don't
Dude,
watch
it's
fucking
funny.
you know?
It's a
Bro,
good
he
bit.
holds up like a fucking chart of the economic downturn of New York State. He goes, if you see from this chart, Seth, and then Seth, he's fucking the charts, obviously, the hack joke. It's upside down. He goes, it's upside down. He goes, it certainly is. It's very Gleason-esque. It's very bizarre.
It is funny that when they're doing another shot and he just wanders through the background. That I thought was very funny.
Yeah.
What's happening exactly on that little screen in front of Anthony right
Oh,
now?
I'm just showing people the Stanley Cup. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, there's like a big guy's balls hanging
Yeah.
out.
And there's,
That's not really
fucking
it, is it?
stockings.
I wasn't looking.
Is that a Toronto friend?
I wasn't
Is
looking.
there a guy with
Obviously,
fucking balls hanging
It's the
out?
guy that I think there's some sexual practice where people shoot saline into their.
There is. It's
scrotum.
called body modification, and a lot
Is
of
that
guys
it?
will split. I've seen guys.
I've
who
seen guys.
who split their cocks down the middle with a razor and open it and put silicone into both sides.
Do you really have to do that? I
Not
mean, come
pleasant.
on.
Doing. The Stanley Cup is here. Stop.
You know.
Why? You're the one with showing big bag on the screen. I'm just talking about it and getting a rod thinking about it.
Stanley Cup.
Looking for a razor.
Is there anything interesting about having this fucking thing in our
Opie
studio?
uses history.
I know.
I'm really surprised that
You're a
Opie's
hockey fan.
inured to its charms.
Actually, I'm a
words
big
for
hockey
pests.
fan, and I'm
Those
just
are big
pissed that
words
my
for a
Islanders
crowd.
aren't in the playoffs again.
Well,
11 out of the last 15 years, no playoffs for me.
Opie's the guy that goes to WWE wrestling and roots for the heel. roots for Salvatore Bellomo to beat Jimmy Snuka. Like, I think he's got a chance. He's athletic.
he pulled something out of his trunks.
Jimmy Super.
Little
Now,
Jimmy.
what was the original plot? Just the cup on top. What are we talking?
Boring.
Just the ball on top. Just the
And in
dip ball.
1893, and it
1893?
from there.
How about you drink
Wow.
your coffee out of the cup? Do something
Yeah.
fun with this thing. Come on.
Cup
I
stays
like what it
dry
says
until
right here
June,
on
and
the
it falls off
side.
the wagon in June and goes hard all summer long.
Really?
I like what it says right here on the side.
Holds
that
14 beers.
Jay Moore, Gotham Comedy Club,
Yeah,
tonight
yeah.
at 8 o'clock.
It says it right
Shit.
there, Jay.
Look
there.
at this. It says Levy's at Morgan's Thunderball, Morgan, Illinois, this Friday.
You're at a
It's
fucking
not
bowling alley.
it's not a bowling alley. It's called
No,
a
it's a-
Thunderball. And then I'm at the Times Seminar
then I'm at the
in
Teriyaki-
Watusi, Wisconsin.
What do they do at the Thunderball?
Then he's at the Teriyaki Bowl.
Fuck you, you lucky bastard. You got fucking
Yeah, I'm
shows
lucky. I never worked a day in my life.
I
I never drove to Buffalo for $50. Never when I was in high school. I never worked ever.
You fucking did bust
Yeah,
your
you did.
balls.
That's
I
what I'm
know,
I know, I'm
we
being
did.
literal, Jim.
We all sat in the same fucking car going
You got
there.
me. Jimmy, you son of a bitch.
You little prick.
Last time I saw Jimmy, we were at that restaurant. Me, you, and my wife were eating, and then I got to go to the bathroom. I came back, they're like holding hands, crying.
And we had a nice chat. I haven't seen your wife since then.
Wait, you were crying with his wife?
Not crying. It was just a
Having a nice
very
chat.
in-depth conversation.
Yeah, she's a nice girl, man. She's very nice.
She's awesome. Nikki
That was
rules.
years ago, man. That was I haven't seen her in a long
That's
time.
how long it's been.
Yeah.
Sometimes longer than that.
Perhaps more than that, Jim.
Should we get the cup out of here?
I like these
think
guys.
it looks good here. I
It
mean,
looks nice, though.
Are you a very? I don't follow hockey. Are you a really well-known hockey player? It's the one. I don't really follow hockey at all.
He's pretty known.
He is right.
What's a guy like you make?
Yeah. You know,
Let me guess.
How
robbing
big a
the
boy
bank.
are you
I'm
down
robbing
there?
the bank.
You're a defenseman, right?
I am, yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
You gonna guess? Guess.
You're pulling. How old are you?
30.
You're making $800,000 a year.
no, he's making 50.
No, not
Come
even.
on.
600.
$2 million a year.
No, I say
$2 million a
I
year.
say
Throw it to the
1.3.
wallet.
Really
2
think I'm a
million.
Piece of shit, huh?
I say
No, I don't know.
Come on.
I say 1.3.
Pull out your Macy's card. Let's see.
1.3.
1.3.
I say
I don't
2
know.
million.
I don't know when he signed his contract, because if he signed his contract in the
signed my
last 3
contract
years, he
2
wouldn't have
years
gone.
ago.
2 years ago? See, I would think that your
It's
contract would be less
Dude, it's
because
over
there's no
3.
TV contract.
It's at least Trey.
It's over 3.
It's at least
Are
Trey.
you fucking serious?
They're starting to make money in
Win
hockey.
that cup.
I don't give a
that
fuck,
wasn't
you
easy.
goon. I work fucking hard, too. I
Why
don't
are you
make
calling him a
free
goon?
Hey, easy, Jay.
He's got a
Easy.
fucking free ticket.
Jay,
Why are you calling him a
Jesus
goon?
Christ.
Take it. I got a
friend-
free ticket for the show.
Now
tonight.
he wants to charge him for the ticket. He knows what he makes.
He's going to knock all of us out to get to you, Jay. Don't call him a goon.
Me and Billy are friends now. I'm the only one that fucking knew his name.
Can I say the funny part though is that when Jay suggested 800,000, he looked at him like, "What am I, a piece of shit?"
Exactly.
800,000.
And then he reached into his pocket. I was like, what the fuck is he pulling out now?
22.
Is that Canadian money? Or?
No. American.
It's all the same.
1.3?
It is. Same shit now.
My cousin was from up
1.3
there.
what? No.
No,
I'm still talking about my salary?
Yeah.
No,
Continue with
it's over
that
3.
fascinating
What?
story.
It's
Oh,
over
yeah.
3. He's an over 3 guy.
Are you serious?
He gets paid to get in
He was
tonight.
fucking
In Columbus?
Yeah.
We're talking a year though. He was-
Live it up on
That's
campus.
more than what Vernon.
Jesus, Jimmy.
That's more than what like fucking Beanie Wells made at Ohio State.
Beanie
I
Wells.
don't know
He's a running back
that
for
reference.
Ohio State.
Oh, okay, thanks.
It's a college athlete.
Wait.
Keyboard nerds. Oh shit!
All right, listen, we got to...
Sorry, I don't know.
Let's have an animation contest. Fucking throw it up. Everyone will get that.
Mike and Raleigh. Raleigh. Mike, what's
Great,
up?
Jay.
Mike?
Fucking A.
Mikey.
How you doing, Mike? You're not out of it till you lose 4 games. In the best 7 series, go back to the phones. Mike and Raleigh. Mike, how are you?
Dude, 5 years, $18.75 million?
Who?
Yeah, this you guys.
Oh,
Jeez.
shit. He's
Wow.
pushing 4.
Get almost
And that's
20
with
million.
no TV contract.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, with nothing.
You guys are on like fucking Versus and Lifetime and Oprah.
Why is there no
It's-
TV contract
it
for
is
Columbus?
embarrassing.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, it's
How old is the
Columbus.
team? How old is the team?
No, hockey has no TV
No, hockey,
contract.
the
Yeah,
league.
hockey's still trying to push
Really?
forward.
Oh yeah, it's bad news.
Mike,
What the fuck are they doing?
You just turn on a channel and it's on, like somewhere up, way
Gary
up on a channel.
Bettman is running it into the ground. Too much expansion and too much like Pavel Bury's getting $10 million a year.
Wow.
Past the prime.
3, that's the problem.
What'd you
He's
say?
taking his jacket off. Somebody's dead.
And a little too family friendly,
Warm in
Jay.
here with this
All right, let's go. Let's
Starting to
fucking
heat
do
up.
it. Let's
Let's
do it, man.
Get it over with now. Come on, motherfucker. Come on, Mr. TV
Where's
star.
Rogan? Where's Rogan when you need him?
The new show, Gary Paralyzed.
You know what? Then I'd probably get a season 3 if that happened. Where's Rogan when you need him?
All right, we got a fan on the line here. Mike in Raleigh, what's up?
Oh, in Raleigh. Now we're talking.
Commodore.
There you go.
We miss you in Raleigh. I've got some great photos of Commodore with the cup, drinking a Bud Light, wearing his famous bathrobe. You have to ask him about that. But
Sportrobe.com?
wish you were back here in Raleigh.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate
A
that.
lot of
Give him
great
$4
memories.
million.
That ain't happening with that 5-year contract.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Would you
year or
like?
so
I know
ago.
you can't say anything detrimental to the great people of Columbus, and the Blue Jacket
Yeah.
company has treated you with nothing but respect.
Thanks,
But
yeah.
when you look back at your time in Raleigh, is it a place that, when your contract's done in Columbus, would you like to go back?
Yes, it would be. Yes, it would be.
Was
I
there
enjoyed
better
my time
pussy?
in Raleigh. To be honest with you, when I first went, I don't know if I want to answer that right now.
Don't listen to him. He's playing a fucking. Where are you playing?
I'm playing Morgan's.
The Plymouth Memorial Hall. It's a fucking VFW
No,
hall.
it's not, you fuck. Jay, where the fuck you
Plymouth Memorial. Why are you gonna swear so much? Do it on your friends. That's why I do it on your friends.
It's all cursed. The whole thing was
Memorial. Curse so
Jay's
much,
the only
Joey.
person
Do
that's
it
got
on your
more hair
friends.
than he had fucking 10 years ago.
That's
How'd
not
that
true at all,
happen?
you fucking prick.
Look at you, fucking. What do you got? A
I just
fucking wig on?
Yeah, the guy with the fucking orange hair.
Hey, I
Pacino
lost
in
a
88
bet.
minutes.
Yeah, fat sucker.
Wow, was that a dud
How about the movie with an hour and 10 minutes? How about you make the movie 88 minutes?
Well, how about you make it 6 minutes? That was a piece of shit that was. Tick tock, tick tock.
Oh my God! I should have been out of here about 40 minutes ago. Billy Commodore. Hey, who brought
Look
the
at the
baby?
people at the window. They look like they're looking at a rape through the window. Look at them. Are you all
So,
right? Come on in.
Raleigh, where did you start your career, Billy Commodore?
I started my career in New Jersey.
Really?
Wow,
Right across the river.
Did you play with
Betty's Fire.
Did you play with Billy?
No, I was there. I was there 2000, 2001.
Do you know Martin Brodeur? That's the only hockey name I know.
Yeah,
You
I
played
know
with
Martin.
Gomez.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I played with him.
That's
Not
a
much,
great-
though. I mean, I was up and down, so I ended up playing like half my game in the minors and half my games in Jersey. My first 2 years.
Would you ever want to come out to like L.A. or Anaheim?
Yeah,
an
I
East
liked it. I lived out in L.A. last summer. It's
Really?
nice, but it's a few too many people for me, to be honest.
But
with
the
you.
East Coast must be a lot easier as far as travel goes. Like
Yeah, the Eastern
you
Conference.
You can bang.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's travels. When I was
You
in
could-
Carolina, it was awesome.
yeah, you could bang out like the Capitals and go down to Florida.
It's
do
all
two
short
teams.
flights. Yeah, you know.
West Coast is horrible for
Columbus
sports.
is like, well, because we're in the Eastern
In the middle
time
of
zone
nowhere.
too. You know what I mean? So, and we're going out to Vancouver.
Do you
It's
think
like-
Scott Stevens is the biggest prick in hockey?
is the biggest prick?
No, is the biggest prick.
Is the biggest prick?
Cheapest shot.
God, I hope he's
ever.
friends
No,
with
no,
Scott.
he's not.
Yeah, right.
I hope
not
he's
a cheap
friends with
shot.
him.
Who's the biggest
See him
cheap
like
shot?
laid out.
I'm hiding behind Jay's wig.
Let's follow.
He's calling it a wig still.
I don't give a shit.
Oh, I love Jay.
Let's follow Bob Levy, who's going to, by the way, be at Morgan's Thunder Bowl in Mokina, Illinois. I think that's an old Indian word that means hack. Mokina
I'll be doing
is-
Jay's act.
is hack. Hope it works for you. Who is the biggest cheap shot artist in the NHL that you're willing to say?
That Matt Cook's pretty dirty.
That Matt Cook.
Who does he
Yeah.
play for?
Pittsburgh.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
not going to
that-
root for your team.
So
by
he
the way.
put- he's
the
like the-
Columbus Blue Jackets.
Yeah.
I don't follow hockey.
So he
That's my
protects-
favorite team.
Fans.
He protects Sid the Kid, right? He runs around and just fucking cheap shots
protect-
everybody.
He's had some. He's come under fire lately. Did you see that hit on the guy from Boston a little while ago? Or no.
No.
Okay.
I was washing my hair.
Who don't you want to fight?
Who,
Is there anybody?
well, that LaRock's pretty tough.
Is there anyone
Yeah,
where you're
the
like, oh,
Black
fuck,
Russian.
I got to fight him today?
Well, there's a lot of guys.
One of my
There's a few
favorites of
guys
all
like
time is-
Bugard in Minnesota.
Yeah.
He's a giant.
One of my favorites was Ty Domi.
Yes,
And
yes.
he was
I loved
a
him.
short little fucker.
5'6", I think
He
he
was
is.
unbelievable, though.
He
You ever
was
fight
great.
him?
No, I never did. I didn't
Your
play
career's,
against him too
yeah,
much.
I know. It's like he's been retired for a few
How come
months.
there's no
dude,
black
that guy.
people in hockey?
There's lots of
There are
black.
We got a few
people.
black
Yeah,
people in
right.
hockey, Bob Levy.
Jesus, some
We
of
got
the
like
greatest players.
five.
Have
Come
you
on.
heard Tiger
No, there's
Woods?
more than 5.
That's not.
I know what this
It's
guy.
hard to tell with the helmets on now.
The Williams sisters.
Have you gotten the shit beaten out of you in one of those fights? Have you lost any?
Yeah, I lost.
You lost?
fights. Yeah.
How do you know you're losing a hockey fight? Both guys are kind of holding each other. It gets broken
When
up.
you see your teeth hitting the ice.
Yeah, I mean, you get cut. Or
Have you had teeth knocked out?
yeah, but not in a fight. But yeah, I'm missing one.
All right, so you've actually
What do you
gotten
mean?
beaten up.
How opening
Yeah.
a fucking bottle of beer out on the lake?
So you're married, huh?
Yeah, he bit the wrong end off. All right, so
Billy, you're one of the guys now. You know.
Yeah, that's fine.
You're
I'm
welcome
having a good
anytime.
time in here.
That's it.
And you're going to go to Gotham to see Jay Moore tonight.
Yeah, it better be good.
You really should.
Yeah,
If you have nothing
My
else
one
going
night
on.
in New
look-
York.
don't
It
look
better
down,
be
help
worth
me.
it.
Yeah.
Who said that? You?
Yeah.
Of all people.
Wow.
how great would it be if he got
Columbo.
drunk and beat Jay up on stage?
Heckling and then comes up and clots Jay.
Honestly, they're fucking cool.
Hits him with the cup.
Test my metal.
Yeah.
Your metal.
When you stay in Columbus, you can go see fucking Bruce.
Is he there?
No, I don't know. I was just thinking of shitty acts that would play there.
So the Blue Jackets, how long have they been in Columbus?
10th year coming up.
Wow.
10 years? There's a team
years
called the
already?
Blue Jackets?
I thought it was
10
about
years.
4.
I don't know.
He said that.
I think the first year they killed the girl in the audience, right?
Oh,
and then,
my
I don't know if
then
I'd
they-
use those words, but
Well,
This guy-
yeah, she got hit by the puck,
Yeah.
and they had to put the
He's
net
usually
around
on-
everyone.
he's usually on another show.
That was pretty early.
Bob
yeah.
Levy's correct, though.
No, but I know
That was the
from
reason
what-
why we got
Columbus?
nets now.
That's why there's
Yeah,
nets
having
all
Columbus.
over.
He was charged with the accidental killing of a person, sir. 14 years murder, sir.
That wasn't an accidental death. That was a murder. Murder.
I think it came off the ice and hit her in the head, Sam. How do you know? There's a puck in her eye socket.
He's not liking that one.
Well, you know,
He's not liking that one. Let him be known he's not liking that one.
Quincy MD, remember that show?
Happens. Look, man, why don't you pay
No.
attention to the game?
Yeah,
It's not our problem.
What town?
Now we all have to look through a goddamn net.
Can you
video.
say what town you would? I mean, I know you can't, but if you hypothetically, let's say like you had a son, what town would you say you probably don't want to play hockey in this organization, the way it's run?
Fuck. I can answer.
I know that.
I can't really answer that.
Off the air?
Yeah, right.
Off the air, yeah.
Okay.
Off the air.
What's an organization where you go, this is about as good as you can run a business? This is the business model for hockey right here.
Pittsburgh.
He's going to say Columbus if
Who
he's
said
smart.
that? Did you say Pittsburgh?
I said Pittsburgh.
I haven't said anything.
I can't see his lips move. Wow.
Honestly, I mean, I guess I would have to go. I mean, the two most successful organizations in the last 20 years have been the Red Wings and the Devils. So
Wow, Devils.
I mean, they win. I mean, they're in the playoffs every
They
year.
are.
They've been unbelievable for winning a lot of cups. I mean, I don't know. In the last 15 years, they've each won 3.
Oh, count.
So.
Right there.
No, let me see.
Count the rings there.
It's on the second level of the cake.
It's on the espresso machine.
Say third. Say third again.
Third.
Third.
So how many years until this comes off? It's a lot of years.
You guys have asked the same question 4 times in 4 different ways.
So
8 years.
8
So
more
when it
years,
travels
Jimmy.
on the plane, where do you put it?
No, how many more names till his name is off? It's like you'll be on for about 45 years?
60 years for Mike.
60 years?
Is the boring guy still in studio?
God.
Hey, what's up?
Opie,
Where's the guy
Well,
with
he's
the
behind the
white?
cup. I didn't know he was
the
still here.
curator or something.
I like that white glove. Can I get a hand job?
Oh, God.
What? I'm fucking horny. I fucking been up since 5. The guy's got gloves
Who are
on.
the people out there? They're nice people. Who are those folks?
They look
That's
nice.
the NHL entourage out there.
Oh, they are?
Who's that guy? He's a hockey player? He looks like a hockey player.
Jamie thinks he is.
No, he's not.
Whoa, easy. No ribbing each other, you fuckers.
you gonna take that?
Hey, this is for you.
Wait, until you shoot the guy like a sick maniac?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Nice
fucking game.
He's harder than he
Nice
hits.
fucking game.
How could you miss from this distance?
You got a problem what I did, Anthony?
No.
You got a problem.
Nailed Anthony twice.
So this thing that travels on the plane and it goes across the...
Listen,
and it's not...
time out.
Okay,
Bob,
where am
let
I
me
at?
interrupt you. Bob Levy,
I love Jay.
for those of you
I
that are
miss him
in
so much.
strange suburbs of real cities,
Yes.
will be in
Secondhand markets, I like to call them.
Wauwatosa, Wisconsin,
Thank you.
at the Times Cinema.
That's on Saturday.
Where the hell is that?
Exactly.
The guy from Columbus.
It's near Columbus.
He's like, is that near Sandusky? Yeah. The Plymouth Memorial Hall in Plymouth, Massachusetts.
Oh, we know
Friday,
that.
April
Notice that.
23rd. Okay, I'll tell you what. Go to
Valley guy.
revboblevy.com for all of his dates.
Thank you, sir.
You can go.
Jay. And I want to come see you now. And you can do it.
We got to wrap up the cup talk.
Yes.
I don't
This
think
is
we
cool
even
as
got
hell,
to
man.
the top of this yet.
Yeah, I like seeing the cup.
I'll be honest,
I'm
I
a big
enjoyed
fan
this
of
a lot
hockey.
more than I thought I would.
Yes.
It's
I don't
better than
follow
Ashley
hockey.
Dupree or whatever her name is.
No, I liked Ashley.
She should put out an
Yeah,
album.
you can drink out of both of them.
Now you're funny.
I was always funny, Jay, and you know it, you miserable prick.
You want to take a break so we can
I
get
hope you
pictures
only
of the
get. I
cup?
hope Jay only gets
I
4
want a picture
years.
with Mike.
Yeah, all right.
I'm not picture with the cup.
No
I already got one.
syndication
Mike's
for Jay.
fucking cool,
Oh,
man.
assistant trainers
Definitely.
get on here?
Mike!
Everybody
You know what I
does.
like about the cup? It's not like baseball where like the traveling secretary gets a ring. Like only the trainer and the assistant trainer really.
Well, they do a lot of work in
Yes.
hockey. They keep the guys alive.
No kidding, Bob.
Yes, I watch a lot of hockey, my friend.
Do you really?
Oh, yeah.
What network are they on when they're on?
It's channel like 78 or
what's the name of that-
73.
what's the name of
You
It's,
know, you always said you hated hockey.
I never said I hated hockey, Norton. You see, you're just starting. You're trying to start trouble with the guy with the tight pants from Columbus.
What
He's
happened
here
to your
to beat
hair,
me up.
Bob?
Not only am I
We
a
had
club
tight
president,
pants.
fucking Cy Sperling in a gay bar.
Oh, look at you fucking wig-wearing cocksucker. When I knew you, you were fucking...
I'm
you were
17.
bald. You were bald. Your hair doesn't grow
17.
back. Your hair doesn't grow in.
There's no plugs, nothing, Bob. It's all natural.
No plugs. Read
Nothing.
these plugs, you cocksucker.
I read them twice. You can't even read your own, you
I
fucking
know.
dope.
Come to Gotham, it'll
All
be
I know
empty.
is that
They love each
I got
other.
a Stanley
love
Cup.
him. I do love him.
I love
miss
this
him.
guy a
Yeah.
lot. I remember he used to pay me. I used to sit in first period French at Verona High School.
We have to wrap this up with
With
the
15
Stanley
No,
Cup.
they,
All right, I'll see you later.
keep
All
the
right.
cup here. It's a good story. Go ahead.
They have
Yeah.
other,
Yeah.
other
Keep
places.
Keep the cup. Take the cannoli. All right, let's take a commercial
These
break.
guys
and-
are enjoying the
Take a
cup
break.
talk.
Just take the cup and get the fuck
as
out of
they're
here.
talking.
No one will notice.
You know what bothers
Nobody-
me?
people ain't
You know
gonna-
what bothers me right now? Ashley Dupree's in a town car and a cell phone telling everybody the rest
Yeah, I
of her
think she
day,
just
like
walked by, didn't she?
how her fucking schedule's going the rest of the day.
She had press people with her, that bitch.
Oh,
Can you
she's
fucking
right
believe
over there.
that?
Is she the one in the black there?
There she goes. No, no,
Well,
no.
bring it back in.
Bring her back.
Ashley,
Bring her back in.
bring it over.
God, she's going to the black channel to get raped.
Come on.
Oh, stop. I'll be
Bob
back. bad guy. I'm the fucking bad guy.
I applaud that line by Bob Levy.
Bob is out of control.
I
He's going to be
don't
playing
give
in a
shit.
bowling alley near you.
Yes, I got my shoes in a size
That's right.
12. Go ahead,
All right, we got
shit
Joe.
yourself.
We got Joe Rogan on hold too. So
Oh, I love Joe Rogan.
yeah. So why don't we take a break?
Fucking break.
Leave the cup here for Joe Rogan.
Wait, is Joe on hold?
Yeah, but we got.
Let's just say goodbye then. If Rogan's on hold, let's say goodbye.
Tell the Cup people to get the fuck out of here.
The
then.
cup is for Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan's a huge hockey fan. Come on.
You know what's amazing? When the Islanders in another dimension win the Stanley Cup, he's treated you in a way where you're going to go, no, we're not going to bring the Islanders in the Cup into studio.
Yeah,
Fuck
I know
them.
that.
In 2028,
I'm just
you're going to be
jealous,
pretty pissed
I'm just
off.
jealous.
Yeah, one of these years.
I like that Islander jersey like 4 years ago where they put the fucking Gorton's fisherman in the front. What the fuck?
Great
We'll
choice.
break so Jimmy can get
Mrs.
pictures
Paul's on the back.
Joe Rogan next, Jay Moore, Bob Levy, stay there. All right, let's do this. Very busy show. Jay Moore in studio playing Gotham Comedy Club tonight, and then Saturday, right? You're taking Friday off?
Take Saturday off. Thursday,
Taking
Friday,
Saturday off.
Sunday.
Good move.
Thursday, Friday, Sunday at Gotham Comedy Club. Got it, Jay Moore. And then Levy, anything?
I will be at the Morgan's at Molkino, Illinois, Friday, April 16th. Me,
Let's say hi to
Beetlejuice,
Joe Rogan.
and
Joe!
What's going on?
What's up, buddy?
You cut off Bob Levy in the middle of his fantastic
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you
I
should
did him a
fucking know
favor.
it by heart. Does he know where he's performing? He's
No.
gonna read it off a piece of paper
He
like
wasn't
a stooge.
prepared, you know.
There's very few shows where you could be on hold, and while you're on hold, you hear Bob Levy talking about Ashley Dupre getting raped by black guys.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you.
That's a great line, Bob Levy.
Beautiful to hear first thing in the morning.
You should have got a solid plug for that line. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but
We'll
I
get back
read
to
him
your plugs
off.
in a bit.
read
hey,
off all
the
his
Times
plugs.
Cinnamon with Tusa, Wisconsin Saturday.
Joe
Who
Rogan
cares?
is the Vince Scully. Joe Rogan is the Vince Scully of mixed martial arts. My
Yes,
friends.
he really
Joe
is.
He is
Rogan
the
knows
man.
more about mixed martial arts than I know about anything.
He's the best.
Hey,
Joe,
Joe,
it's Joe DeRosa here. How are you?
yeah, Joe, I know you retweeted it yesterday. How'd you like seeing Norton get in an armbar from BJ Penn?
Well, the weird thing was how casually he did it, like from the chair.
Yeah, he's sitting down in a chair and fucking could have just busted Norton's arm off.
Yeah.
I wanted to
Yeah,
see what
he's
the
a freak.
position felt like because I know it's obviously painful, but it's like you watch guys doing this, and I didn't realize he was going to put his legs around my head and face.
Yeah, he did.
That's
Yeah,
extra.
you came.
He said,
The white stuff is extra.
BJ Penn said afterwards that he couldn't find Jimmy's chin.
Yeah,
Or
he
what
said-
did he really said that, yeah.
He wanted to lock his foot in under Jim's chin.
He said he
but
couldn't find it.
You'd be a champion in there, Jim.
Yeah, I said that every time that they were trying to submit me, I would just weasel out like a ghost.
Hey Rogan, did you see the guy in like the Today Show? BJ Penn took him down, and then
Oh,
he
yeah.
fought for like a minute, like a
Fox
jerk
News,
off.
yeah.
What a
His
dick.
tie was flapping around. It's like you can't be in a
That guy
suit
was
and tie.
trying hard.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you're the news guy is gonna neck bridge BJ Penn. What is this, fucking Verona High, 1987? Neck bridge, left on the right. Get out of there, JJ. Watch the wizard.
It was pretty fun how he was spazzing out.
What do you think that is, Joe?
I'm sorry, Jimmy. I only did those wrestling things to impress Joe.
Yeah. Do you think that that's like one of those guys who actually really thinks he has a shot? That guy, that type of shit's annoying, right?
It's a little annoying, but I think that's what they planned in the first place. I bet he probably felt like he could just freak out all he wants and BJ would still get him, so he just tried really hard.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the YouTube video that Rogan put up of the guy at jiu-jitsu that stares at his cock? It's fucking hilarious.
Wait, there's a guy. You're fighting him?
No. It's just some kid. Well, go ahead, Joe. I'm sorry.
Well, there was a dude that was in my jiu-jitsu class. He got kicked out for staring at his cock.
For
So you
staring
can't
at
do
cock.
The crazy thing is the dude didn't even go there for jiu-jitsu. He just went there to get his ass kicked. He would go there and just sort of resist for a little while and then give in.
And he would stare at your cock?
Oh yeah, like you could like count on him, like Old Faithful. Every time he would go to the locker room after training, this guy could have been done working out like a half an hour ago, but it didn't matter. He would wait around.
Norton did that at Woodstock.
Whenever I would take my pants off, this dude would be staring at my hog.
Did you say anything to him?
Yeah, many times. Like, dude, stop staring at my dick. Like, what? I was just back here. I didn't know.
Where do we find this video? Everybody wants to see
Just
this now.
Oh, it's online. If you YouTube Hog Watch.
Yeah, Hog Watch. Funny.
Yeah.
But you might want to put Rogan's name in it.
Yeah, Rogan
Otherwise you'll
cock,
get a
that should
bunch
pop
of pigs
up.
fucking.
Bob, help us out over there. You're next to the fucking.
He doesn't know how to
I
type.
don't know.
with
No.
fat
You don't know how to
fingers.
type?
What the fuck?
A computer? What the
Yeah.
fuck is that?
There's not three
This
G's in
guy
Hog.
did it to he did it to a bunch of UFC guys. He did it to George Soteropoulos, a guy who fights in the UFC.
Well.
And George got fucking crazy. He started yelling.
George,
at him.
I would, you know,
Get the fuck
George.
out of here! Stop looking at my dick.
George asked for that. You know, that.
I'd look at certain dicks like Liddell. I'm wondering what Liddell is packing.
just like
Oh,
Liddell.
he's probably got just a fucking alligator in his
You
pants.
think?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
He's got like a 2-inch. Like
I bet
a,
he's shortchanged.
Yeah, me too.
I bet he's
Me
shortchanged.
too. I bet if he was here, I would say it was huge.
You really think that he's shortchanged?
Yeah, I think he's probably shortchanged a little bit, like
That guy is.
because he's angry.
He's fucked more women than probably everybody, you, me, everybody in Sirius
Yeah.
Radio right now.
Did they have a
everybody on
choice?
air,
That's what happens when you hold them down.
everybody in that building, probably. Everybody. I really believe he's probably fucked more women combined than everyone in the building
Wow.
you're at right now. That giant skyscraper. He's probably fucked more women than everyone in there.
Does that count prostitutes though?
I don't think he has to go to prostitute.
No. But if I could put my prostitute numbers against his regular girl,
No, I don't think you can.
Prostitutes
Jim.
don't count, Jimmy.
You ain't gonna make the Hall of Fames with that.
First of all, look at Rogan's
What, Joe?
body in this fucking video. Rogan
Oh.
should be in fucking.
Oh, hold on, we got
Hog Watch with Joe
Hog
Rogan.
Watch for Joe.
Every time I change, I come back here, and dude is back here, staring in the mirror, looking at my dick. I mean, he could have been done working
got black
out
eyes and
an hour
everything.
ago.
He fights for
Doesn't
real,
matter.
Joe.
Wait until I'm changing, and when I'm changing right here, dude will be standing right here, and he'll look at my dick.
I
every
think
time.
Joe's teasing him.
And it's gotten so ridiculous that we crack jokes about it.
Did you grow that beard in
He's got the
afternoon, Joe?
He's got the Abu Dhabi beard.
Yeah, what the fuck?
That was
Fucking
actually
chic.
probably
I can't get on the
I need a
plane.
male assist. I need a male assist.
Today's day one.
All right, so where do you put the camera?
Adam Cowboy.
Look at the body
Yeah,
of Rogan.
look at the guy
Jesus
over here.
Christ.
And look at this
You're
guy.
a beautiful man, Rogan.
This guy's just hanging out.
Oh,
He's
the
been,
casual glance.
he's been dressed for 2 hours,
He's gonna
that
go over-
guy.
He's gonna, watch this. He sees the camera too. He doesn't give a shit. He look. Now Joe turns and faces him. Fucking Joe. Just hanging out.
He doesn't care if the camera's there. He wants
Guy's
to look.
looking at his dick.
Holy shit.
How does he not know what you're doing?
He knows.
He doesn't care.
He knows. He doesn't care. He's a fucking freak. There's something wrong with him.
Look at him just looking down. Joe's naked, flexing into the camera, and the guy's getting a fucking sweatsuit boner.
He's fucking laughing. He's
I
like
hope he
smiling.
paid
Look at Eddie
full
Bravo
month.
with a cameo. At the end, was that Mr. Bravo?
He's smiling.
Now he's fixing his hair after looking.
No, he's not. He's looking at his dick in the mirror.
Look, he is.
What
He's
the
making
fuck,
believe
Joe?
he's fixing his Jufro. You don't fix a Jufro. Look at him. You just pat it. And now he's looking like at his feet, and then he looks up at Joe's ass crack. Rogan,
He's going by. Let me see
Rogan,
what's
how
over
often
here.
do you work out? This is crazy. You look like
Three
Tito
or 4
Santana.
days a week with jiu-jitsu.
Jesus, dude,
You're fucking ripped, Joe.
You
Yeah,
think you
Jesus
could take
Christ.
Jimmy?
I'm scared of death. I'm trying to stay in shape.
I'm scared.
There's
You should
not
be
a
scared
soft
of that
cock
guy
in this
looking
room
at
right
your
now.
fucking dick. That's who you should be scared of. Here's another guy looking at your dick, Kimbo.
No, it's
I know.
not,
It's Club
Bob.
Soda Kenny.
Hey, Joe, if you want, I can get you
Yeah.
a Starbucks downstairs.
Joe, would you pin me by the neck and face?
Have you ever wrestled an angelfish?
Joe, this is Bob Levy. I'm at Morgan's in Mokina in Illinois on Friday. I was wondering, do you think Goldberg will come back as strong as he was, or do you think he's going to get fucking taken out?
Goldberg.
Who's that fucking crazy Jew?
Goldberg.
What Goldberg?
Who's the wrestling?
You.
Who's the wrestling guy?
Fucking Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar, I meant. That's what I meant.
Bob Levy, please report to the front office. Your mother is here with your snow pants, you dizzy fuck.
That's a good question.
I got
the answer.
That's a great Goldberg question. You want to answer the Goldberg question, Rogan?
Yeah, what have you in it?
Do you think Bob Backlund has a shot against?
Backlund's got the best posture in MMA.
Yeah, he definitely does.
Do you believe Bob Backlund's squat thrust world record will hold up?
Got to. If it doesn't, you know,
I
bad
thought
things will happen.
Fucking Lesnar's going to be just
I thought
fine.
it was unfair
Dancing.
You
that the
think so?
WWF
Yes.
banned Don Morocco from using the Asiatic spike. Joe, your thoughts?
Yeah.
I agree with you. I'm with you 100%.
It's Larry Merchant. Joe, in Brock Lesnar, we see a man who had a staph infection, but it seems as if with Anderson Silva, the UFC has an Anderson Silva Infection Joe.
That might be the best Larry Merchant impression on
It's
the planet.
amazing.
And only.
Yeah, it's the only
Who
one.
else does Larry Merchant?
Have you heard my Joe? Have you heard my Harold Letterman?
No.
He always does a scorecard like he's
Who
on
is
the
he? Who is
fucking.
he?
He's the guy that like they go, let's go now to Harold Letterman, see how he scored the fight, and he's always on like the Ho Chi Minh Trail in '68. So it's like, okay, Jim, I got the fight 4 rounds to 3. I got it all De La Hoya. It's like, how do you have it all De La Hoya if you just said it's fucking 4-3, you moron? I got 4 rounds to 3. Okay, Jim, everybody get down. Dump all your remaining firepower within my compound. For the record, it is my call. It's a hell of a war. In the meantime, you two will cease fire. And if I find out there was an illegal killing, I will court-martial your ass. I got it on De La Hoya. 5 rounds to 3. It's a shutout. Jim, Oscar De La Hoya is a man who's going to get tired. You know, the best Larry Merchant ever is when George Foreman knocked out Michael Moore because Larry Merchant was so offended that George Foreman was even in the ring. So the second voice I'm going to do will be Jim Lampley. He goes, you know, George Foreman is a man who has always called his jab the Big Bang. Well, in order for George Foreman, who has been outclassed, outboxed, and outmaneuvered in this fight, in order for George to win this fight, the Big Bang itself. Moore is down! Moore is down and he's not getting back up! Okay, Jim, I got Michael Moore. He's going to stay laying down. He went to bed. I got Moore winning the fight in the landslide. Everybody get down. Don't fucking pick up the teapot. This is gook stuff, man. Let's get out of here.
Jay Moore, ladies and gentlemen, Gotham Comedy Club.
Absolutely.
No, this is important, Sal. This is important. Look, Maps.
Go ahead.
No, but they didn't actually say that was in Platoon. That's not what the guy said.
No, literal Jim.
And
a
Joe,
guy
where are
steps
you
out
this weekend?
river dancing with no arms.
How great was that?
Where's Rogan this weekend?
Yeah, Rogan, where are you this weekend?
Nowhere.
Just hanging? Why are you calling it?
Everybody's
I mean, we love
somewhere.
when you call the show, but are you promoting anything?
I got a DVD out. My DVD just came out.
What's it called?
Talking Monkeys in Space.
Okay.
You can get it on Amazon and all that good shit, iTunes, all that stuff.
There's like 6 comics that I would actually go watch.
Rogan rules.
Joe's the one.
Rogan's 3 of them.
Rogan's also one of 2 guys in my life that if I had a bat had the first shot, I would lay the bat down at their feet and walk away. I saw Rogan in April Foolishness. I was fucking nervous talking to him. Like, I hope he doesn't like take anything the wrong way and hit me.
Who's the other one?
I wouldn't do that.
Chappie.
Chappie?
You know Kevin Chapman from Boston? Just an old...
But Joe's like one of the
You can't
nicest
teach
guys
hate.
out there.
I try to be.
You are, bro.
Joe's a good. I'd be nice too. Guys,
Jesus,
Oh, yeah, what was that awful comment? You know, that Joe, he loves
That's
kids.
Joe,
Shut up.
I'd be
does.
nice too if I had guys staring at my cock every time I went to the gym.
Absolutely.
Do you think that kid's going to kill himself soon from looking at the cock and it's going to be all over the fucking internet?
That kid's probably gotten more dick from that video than anything
Yeah, he
else
loves
he's
the
ever done in
cock.
his life.
I picture Rogan's cock as being girthier than it is long. I don't know why. I picture you with a Flintstones cock.
That's not what Julie Bean told me.
Oh,
Pretty
shit.
fat around the, but it's pretty. It's not definitely not normal width.
normal way.
Got a thick one, Joe.
Well, yeah, everything about me's thick. My head, my dick.
His dick ain't bright.
I take big, thick shits. Everything.
How's your nose now, Joe? Is everything all better?
Fantastic.
I've been
So,
following you on Twitter.
you see my boogers?
Yeah, I saw the photos.
Yeah, we
of your
saw the
snots.
boogers.
The greatest thing I've ever done. I had a broken nose my whole life from like when I was a little kid, so I could never breathe out of my nose. And years of martial arts, getting kicked and punched in the face. It's always been fucked up, but now it's fixed. I could never breathe out of my nose before. Never.
That gives me anxiety. When I'm on stage with a stuffy nose, I start having a panic attack.
Really?
Yeah, how do you talk, Joe? How do you talk when you know I can't do it? I can't take a deep breath.
I needed juice.
It was bad for a long time. I couldn't do it. I mean, I could talk, but I would have to take breaths. Like, I would run out of gas sometimes on stage. Like, I would be in the middle of a rant or something like that. I would have to breathe because I couldn't get any air out of my nose.
Do you ever feel like you couldn't feel it? Me and Anthony put it best as he always does. It's like, sometimes I feel like I can't get the click when you're taking a deep breath. Like I can't fill my lungs.
Yeah, you want.
Yeah, it's terrible. The deviated septums are fucking horrible. You know, the nose is a fucking shitty design. It's just so easy to break. You know, you just slap someone in the nose, and their nose will break, and then their eyes will water.
Joe, what are your thoughts on the trachea, Joe?
I'm just as God made me.
People think it is.
I thought it was the most vulnerable. It's like
You could punch somebody in the neck, and if they're strong, they're just going to get mad. It doesn't hurt you nearly as much as people think. Like, you ever see karate movies where a guy chops a guy in the neck and the guy goes down?
Yeah.
Your neck kind of gives in.
That would
it
be
kind of
me,
it like gives. It goes in and comes back out again.
Hey, what do you think? When do you think Lesnar's fighting Shane Cohen?
Well, the tentative date is July 3rd. That's when they're trying to make it. But the UFC is still trying to get Fedor. And if they got Fedor, if somehow or another they got Fedor out of his contract and all that jazz, then they would set up probably Fedor versus Brock Lesnar first.
Jesus.
You think would they fight Fedor or Lesnar first? I mean,
right away.
Why not?
Because I think a lot of guys could beat him. I think there's a few guys in the UFC like Cain Velasquez. I think Cain Velasquez might be able to beat Fedor. There's a couple other guys that might have a chance. Carwin has a chance.
Yeah.
And Brock Lesnar has a chance. I think the best thing to do would be to just throw him to the lions right away.
Because this way, the invincibility factor is still there, as opposed to if he loses badly to one guy.
Now we're
because he's worth so much money. He's worth so. I mean, to have like the most mysterious weight fight the biggest dog in the UFC, you got to do that right away. Because anything that fucks it up, I mean, you could really hype it up and make this a gigantic fucking fight. But if he stepped in and like say fought Cain Velasquez first, there's a very good possibility that Cain could beat him. The UFC guys. One thing is important is they're way bigger. Like, Fedor walks around, he's 6 feet tall, he walks around at like 230 pounds, and he's kind of fat. I mean, he's a fucking awesome fighter. The guy's a machine, but he'd be giving away at least 50 pounds to Brock Lesnar.
Wow. Now you're talking like this is going to happen. You have confidence that Dana's going to make this happen?
I don't know.
What are the odds? What are your odds, Joe?
I would say it's probably 50-50.
Still
Who the
50-50.
fuck knows? Anybody else, I would say, is 100% because Dana's going after him.
Yeah.
But the fact that these Russian guys they're nuts. They want to co-promote with the UFC. They want to basically own half of the show.
Why doesn't Dana tell Fedor to go fuck himself? You don't need Fedor to keep UFC afloat. Fuck
Because
Fedor.
I think he wants to prove a point. Because all these hardcore fans keep saying, like, hey, Dana cared Fedor would be in the UFC right now. And he's trying to make a deal to, satisfy all the fans. The guy is, fanatical about satisfying the people that support the UFC.
Well, then why not put on, when I watch UFC Fight Night, can I get something past 2006?
Can you get something past 2006?
Every time, I got the TV up in my garage and I watch the fights when I'm on, my treadmill trying to get the Joe Rogan body, and it's like, we are live in Colorado Springs. Mike, 2-0, Mike Zwick versus... It's always fights from 2006 on Fight Night on Spike.
I never noticed.
Well, it's because you're there at the real stuff. What's going on with Junkyard Dog? Or Kimbo Slice? Is he coming back? Nothing going on?
Junkyard Dog. Oh. He's fighting Matt Mitrione next month in Montreal.
How's that going to work out? You said it best that I think it was actually on Twitter. You said it that what the fuck is it? Kimbo Slice should just spend a year at Fairtech Gym rolling around, not even come out of the woods for a year, just doing jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, but the problem is these guys don't make enough money to do that. And the way he lives, Kimbo's he likes gold chains and shit, likes to drive nice cars.
We know exactly what kind of a lifestyle, what kind of rich you mean.
What would you call that, Joe? What kind of rich?
There's a word for it. I can't remember.
What's it rhyme with?
I heard it growing up a lot in my household.
Shit, I hate when this happens.
Yeah.
That would be, if you heard it a lot growing up, that'd be crybaby faggot rich.
That's true. I certainly was.
Not Anthony. Anthony was out in California fucking shooting deer.
Yeah, I know.
That's after
What
I grew
a
up
weird
a little.
life.
Yeah.
What a fucking you and Fred Wolf.
Chuck's not fighting Tito anymore, right?
No, he's not fighting Tito, and I don't know why. Something happened on the show, and Tito's not fighting. I don't know what happened.
What, did he hurt himself?
I don't know. They won't tell me. They hide all the information because they're worried about people leaking it on the internet. But we know now that something happened because they had to schedule a fight in Vancouver for June. They had to start promoting it. And Chuck is going to fight Rich Franklin in that fight.
Huh? Weird.
Wow.
Yeah, Chuck's not drinking anymore. He's been training nonstop, like a madman, trying to actually make a real run at this.
Right.
Yeah,
so we'll see.
We had him in 2 weeks ago. He looked great.
Yeah, but what do you think, Joe?
You know what? There's a certain time when the body just doesn't want to agree with your desires anymore.
Right.
The body just doesn't want to do it anymore. I don't know if he's reached that time or if he was just partying too much, and maybe he can come back. He's taken a long time off, which is good. Give his body a chance to heal up. Who knows? You never could say no. You can't. It's so difficult to tell whether or not a guy's done.
Right. All right.
But it's ugly when you
if
find
you think
out
that's
that they were
difficult, go see Bob Levy at
At
Morgan's
Morgan's.
Thunderbolt in Mokina, Illinois.
And a Time Cinnamon, Watusi,
I know, but kid,
Wisconsin.
just one at a time, Bob. Look
Take
at me.
it easy, Moore.
Tonight
You'll be
I'm
at
at
the
Gotham. It's
Gotham.
easy.
All right, right
Rogan's
there.
got the weekend off, and Jimmy's going to be at some island in Florida. We're all caught up.
No, I'm not.
Just calling to get more Twitter friends. Please, people, follow me on Twitter. JoeRogan.net. Spell it out. D-O-T-N-E-T.
You're bragging now. You got
Joe,
more followers than
Joe,
anyone.
why don't you,
What the fuck,
why don't you tweet that they should follow me? A little follow Thursday.
Follow Jay Moore, please, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll tell you, Joe, here's
Jay
a man
Moore 37.
when you follow him on Twitter. I got nothing.
That's funny. When is that? I heard.
Jay Moore
I see that fucking Ashton Kutcher with his $4.5 million.
Yeah.
My brain.
And he says nothing.
It proves that
Says
it doesn't
nothing.
work because if Ashton Kutcher, if half of his followers saw his movie, opening weekend would be like $30 million.
Right.
I was saying this to Rob Riggle. I said, "You got 1.5 million followers. This show should be a fucking smash hit. You dope." I'm like, "You got over 1 million fucking followers, and you tell them all, watch Gary or Married tonight." I go, "Can't you say that when you're not on the fucking show? You're just a fucking hoarder. You just got to hoard all the fucking tweets."
Wow.
Sorry.
Good point, man.
Hey, is UFC going to be in Pittsburgh the 29th, 30th, or the 1st of May?
No, who is going to be in Pittsburgh?
I'll be there. So at the Improv, so I thought maybe I
Are
could
you
go.
really going to be there?
Yeah, at the Improv.
Jimmy Norton is a man.
Sounds like suicide.
Yeah. Jesus, Jimmy.
I went to the Pittsburgh Improv once, and I was so happy when I got out of there.
Really?
Oh, I'm not a fan of Pittsburgh.
You don't like Pittsburgh.
I feel like everybody just wants to get out of there. They're all stuck. Like you go to Philly, everybody's having a good time. You go to Pittsburgh, and everybody has this look on their face like fuck.
Hey Joe, would you and Jimmy agree with me? I mean, Bob doesn't know; he doesn't really travel to the country much to do comedy.
Yeah.
Would you agree that Denver, for some reason, it's like they were all on fucking Paxil coming into the crowd. They were the happiest people I've ever seen in my life.
Denver's awesome. I fucking love Colorado. I lived there for 4 months till my dog got eaten by a mountain lion.
Well,
Jesus.
it's one way of looking at it.
What, you don't live in Colorado? Joe, you're not in Colorado anymore?
No, he. Maybe you weren't here when he came in.
Yeah, I was.
He told the whole story.
Fucking dog.
Yeah, he's back
gutty.
in L.A.
Oh, I didn't know that, dude.
Yeah, he's out.
Yeah, I had to come back to L.A. My wife got pregnant, and my dog got eaten, and that was a wrap.
Well,
Yeah.
one
So
for
much
one.
I fucked up, and I tried to move my wife into the mountains. Because I really secretly want to live there and wait for the apocalypse.
You had a whole blog about like you heaven on earth up in the
Oh,
mountains.
believe me, I
I'm so
loved it.
depressed for you now.
Because he had to move back.
What
I'm
kind
gonna
of
go
dog
walk
did you
the
have?
leash.
I have a teacup. Now you're funny. You've been here 2 hours. You fucking stuttering prick. You motherfucker. You fucking been here 2 hours. You fucking prick, Bob Levy. You motherfucker.
Levy's has some strong lines today. Strong.
If Jay wasn't here cock-a-blocking all my fucking time.
Cock-a-blocking?
Yeah.
What are you in
Yeah, I
Sean
learned
on
that in Uba Duba where fucking Joe Rogan was, all right? All the black people. Joe Rogan.
This guy talks like he's got a whole bunch of lips.
Hey, Joe Rogan, this is Bob Levy. I'll be at the Plymouth Memorial Hall in a couple of weeks. Was there a lot of black people in the audience for the first time?
Where?
And where you just had to fight?
Hold on, Joe. Say the name of
not
the town.
that many. No, in Abu
Baka.
Dhabi, very few.
Baka.
Where was it again?
It was in Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi. Same fucking thing. It's right next door.
Hey Joe, if you ever need someone to do Harold Letterman and Larry Merchant with you and Goldberg, please call me because his partner.
I would love that. If we did that.
Oh, I thought you
No, it's
were
his partner
goofing on-
Goldberg.
I thought you were goofing
Mike
on dummy
Goldberg, right? I didn't get it wrong.
Dummy.
I'm
make
all about
voice
it.
We were going back to Goldberg with Levy.
Oh,
though.
no, I meant Mike Goldberg, Joe's broadcasting partner.
I got to admit,
The,
I got confused, too.
I got one more.
the Rick Monday to Joe's Vince Scully. So if you ever, God, man, if you ever take a sick day, call me for crying out loud.
Fucking Jay would do an.
That would be
That'd
hilarious.
be a good set.
Too bad he won't be doing one at Gotham tonight.
Yeah, it's too bad.
I'm kidding. Take it easy, Jay. Take it. I'm your buddy. Take it easy.
You fucking
Your
creep.
fucking hair plugs are flying in the air. Take it easy.
How's Howard Stern, faggot?
He's doing great. Faggot.
What started this? What Bob said? I didn't hear it.
What's wrong?
No,
Bob?
he started from the beginning.
I started
It's clear. Yeah, oh, yeah.
Nothing going on?
That's right. You heard me. More.
Nothing going on?
Boy,
What?
sounds like these two got a whole good thing going.
Joe, you gotta understand. Bob Levy keeps telling me I got a wig and/or hair plugs. Meanwhile, his hair is like fucking Pacino's orange hair in 88 minutes, and his explanation is I lost a bet. Like, what are you, like a fucking Freaky Friday? Like a
We
guy
were doing it on Miserable Men.
Did you really lose a
Greatest
bet?
show. Yeah, it was.
That's like what the guy in khaki pants says at fucking Bennigan's in Wayne, New Jersey. Hey, I lost a bet. You fucking.
No, they tricked me. They said it was going to be. They said it was going to be brown. We were going to dye our
Are
hair
you a
brown.
fucking civilian? Like,
What kind of a fucking asshole?
It's a horrible bet.
And if you lose the bet, you dye your hair.
No, it wasn't that. We were supposed to dye our hair the same color, and they fucking tricked me.
If you lose the bet, you
assholes.
dye your hair brown. That's a horrible bet.
No. We were supposed to both do it the same color and see who looked better, and they fucked me up.
No, I thought you said I'm all right, Spider.
I said no. I thought you were good.
No, I'm all right, you fucking dizzy prick. Get my fucking drinks, you motherfucker. What, Joe?
I said, why don't you two just use Easter egg dye and dye your cock?
It'll give that kid something to stare at.
If you lose, we have to dye our dicks blue. Oh. It's ridiculous.
Oh, 10:43. All right.
One of my favorite comics in the world.
Joe's the best.
All right, Joe, we got to let you go, buddy.
JoeRogan.net. Great blog, too, everybody. Go read his blog.
Fucking the
Thank you very
podcast
much,
and everything
Jay.
Joe's
Take care,
doing.
buddy.
I love you, motherfuckers. Thank
love
you.
you,
See you,
Joe.
Joe.
Later,
Joe Rogan is the greatest.
He really is the best fucking announcer, honestly, in sports. He's phenomenal.
What a great phoner with 5 guys in the room, and Joe's just killing on the phone.
Yeah.
I just want to be like a little kid and ask fight questions. He's great.
He's awesome.
I was happy to see the kid watching his hog. That was the fucking
I
weirdest
know.
fucking video.
Please,
ever
who wouldn't
seen.
look at Rogan's cock? I like to
love
fault
to
that
see
kid.
Rogan's cock.
Yeah, welcome to the fucking club. We should start one.
Well, you're like you're way down Tranny Street more than me, but like I'm straight, but for some reason I'm
just like, what? Yeah, this guy's is straight. He's crooked like a $3 bill or something.
I would totally look at fucking Rogan's cock. Out of respect,
You got to take a peek.
Out of respect.
You got
It probably
it.
looks like fucking Luca Brasi with a fireman's hat.
I was on mushrooms once, and the guy I was with said, "What if the tip of everyone's cock, the head of your cock, had the same face as you?" Jesus. And I was like, "Oh my god, it was bad."
Out a little
I know.
Just picture a little Chuck Liddell fucking head of his cock.